Today we are beginning on page 141. 141. 141. So find that page. We're still working with three-digit numbers. Estamos trabajando con números de tres dígitos. Tres dígitos. ¿Qué quiere decir tres dígitos? Well, they have three parts to them. They have hundreds, tens, and ones. Tiene tres partes. Centenas, decenas y unidades. ¿Y cuáles de estos son más importantes? Las centenas. The hundreds are the most important because wouldn't you rather have a dollar? A dollar is 100 pennies. A penny is only 1 cent, but a dollar is 100 cents. So the hundreds are more important than the tens, which are more important than the ones. Okay, everybody there now? It says comparing numbers. When we compare numbers, we look at two different numbers to see which one is bigger and which one is smaller. Estamos mirando números para ver cuál número es más grande y cuál número es más chiquito. Y sabemos cómo hacer ese con un dígito, like what's bigger, 5 or 4? 5 is bigger, that's easy. But then we went to two-digit numbers in first grade, 27 or 38. What's bigger? 38. Pero hoy estamos trabajando con tres dígitos. We're working with numbers that are three digits. Okay? Draw quick pictures to solve the problem. Haz dibujos rápidos para resolver el problema. ¿Qué problema? What problem? Well, I've got to read it to you at the bottom. Listen carefully. There were 125 butterflies and 132 birds at the park. Were there more butterflies or more birds at the park? Había 125 mariposas y 132 aves en el parque. ¿Había más mariposas o más aves en el parque? Well, let's do this. It says to draw quick pictures. Why don't we put a B for butterflies? Right? Well, we better put a BU for butterflies. And a BI for birds. En español, tú no vas a poner eso. Tú vas a poner M mariposa y A aves. La M y la A, porque ustedes tienen mariposas y aves. Okay, la M y la A. Pero para nosotros, we have to put two letters because butterflies and birds both begin with a B. Okay. How many butterflies were there? Right, 125. How many birds were there? 132. 125 mariposas, 132 aves, no? It says to draw quick pictures. 100, right? Tens. Ones. Unidades, ones. Centenas. Decenas, tens. Unidades, dos. More blank were at the park. Well, this is the same. Es el mismo. Los dos tienen una centena. They both have 100. So then we look at the tens. 2 tens, 3 tens. Who wins? Birds win. More birds. Aves en la otra página. Birds, you can find it down there, B-I-R. Could be E-R or U-R, but in bird, it's I-R. Birds, more birds. You need an S, right? Don't forget the S. More birds were at the park. Now, we can draw pictures and see which has more, but we shouldn't have to draw pictures. We should be able to look at the number. You can look at the numbers to see which has more. ¿Cómo ver los números para saber sin modelos para ver cuál número es mayor? Empezamos con las centenas. We begin with the hundreds because they're more important. It's like dollars. The tens are like dimes, and the ones are like pennies. The dollars are more important, but they both have one. When it's the same, then we have to look at the tens. Entonces tenemos que ver las decenas si las centenas son iguales. Ok, dos o tres. Tres decenas más grandes. No importa las unidades porque no tienen las mismas decenas. No más si las decenas son iguales, entonces tendríamos que ver las unidades. Ok, let's move on then. Ok, vamos a pasar a la próxima página. I'm losing my book, is falling apart. And I think we're going to move a little closer now so you can see better, okay? So, this is kind of far away. So I'm going to try to move it a little closer here. Okay, everyone here now on 142. We moved in a little closer. 142. Okay, we're going to read through the top. We don't really have to do anything, but it's good to listen to it to make sure you understand. Use place value to compare numbers. Start by looking at the digits in the greatest place value position first. They mean start on this side because this side is the most important. When you have 3 digits, that means the hundreds place. If you had only 2 digits, then you'd have to start on the tens. But we have 3 digits, so we're starting in the hundreds place. So you look at the hundreds. Which one's bigger? This one's bigger. So 570 is bigger than 483. I'm going to read a little in Spanish. Utilice el valor posicional para comparar números. Comienza por observar los dígitos de mayor valor posicional. Empezamos aquí con 3 dígitos, empezamos con las centenas porque es más importante. Tiene un valor más grande que las decenas o unidades. Aquí mirando ese número 483, 570, ese tiene 4, ese tiene 5, por eso ese de abajo es más grande. We can write it like this, with this symbol. 483 es menor que 570, porque 4 centenas es menor que 5 centenas. 400 is less than 500s, so 483 is less than 570. How do we know how to draw this symbol? Do you remember what the rule is we've been using? We used it with 2 digits. We used it with 1 digit. Think of it as an alligator or crocodile. There's his eye, right? These are teeth. And what's the rule? The alligator eats the bigger number because it's hungry. Tiene mucha hambre, por eso come el número más grande siempre. Okay? Now that's what you do if the hundreds is different. You take the bigger one, right? But what if the hundreds is the same? 352, 346. ¿Y qué pasa si tienen el mismo número de centenas? Miramos las centenas primero, pero son iguales. They're the same. So what do we do then? Then you look at the tens. If we have the same amount of dollars, then we look at our dimes. Look at the tens. Which is bigger, the 5 or the 4? El 5 más grande. The 5 is bigger. So 352 is greater than 346. This means less than, this means greater than. And again, the alligator is eating the bigger number. Got it? So you all got that in your heads? Okay, then let's go to the bottom and see if we can do some problems here. Ready? Okay. Compare, oops, can't see it. Compare the numbers. Write greater than, less than, or equal. Compara los números. Escriba mayor que, menor que, or igual. Okay, here we go. 239, 179. What do? We look at the hundreds. Is one of them bigger? Yeah, that's bigger. So we want the alligator to eat the 239 because look, it's got more hundreds. The alligator eats that one. And it says 239 is greater than 179. El crocodilo está comiendo este lado porque el 2 es más grande que el uno. Tiene dos centenas, una centena. 239 es mayor que 179. Number 2. 435, 437. Uh-oh. They got the same hundreds. What do we do? Well, then we look at the tens. Uh-oh. They got the same tens. So now we have to look at the ones. Which one's bigger? The 7. So this one wins. It was close, but this one's bigger. So it says 435 is less than 437. 435 es menor que 437. Iguales con las centenas, por eso decenas iguales con las decenas. Los centenas iguales, por eso miramos las unidades aquí. Y 7 gana, por eso ese es más grande, comiendo ese lado. Todos entienden. Okay, try to do this one by yourself. Can you do that? Okay, let's check. Doesn't take long. First, we look at the hundreds. Miramos la centena primero. ¿Cuál es más grande? Ah, es más grande. Right? That was easy. How about this one? Try it real quick. Okay, let's check. Uh-oh. The same. So then we look at the tens. Up. This one's bigger. The 572. The same, but the 7 is bigger. What does it say? 519 is less than 572. 519 es menor que 572. Okay? Other side. 143. Do you think you can do these by yourself? Go ahead, try 5, 6, 7, 8. Don't do this though. No más 5, 6, 7, 8. De abajo no. Okay? You don't even have to pause it. This doesn't take so long. Oh, I'm showing you the wrong stuff. Just do the top. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. De abajo no. Okay? I'm not gonna pause it because this is too easy. Okay, remember you have to write less than, a greater than, less than, or equal to. I always remember greater than, less than, equal to. Okay? Watch out for the equal to. There might be one there. Did you finish? Okay, let's check. First, what do we look at? With 3 digits, we look at the hundreds. Miramos las centenas. Ah, no son iguales. Esa gana. Comiendo el número más grande. Did you get that? 378 is less than 504. 378 es menor que 504. How about here? Look. Equal. 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 Did you get that one? Ah, well, I hope you weren't tricked. Those were equal. How'd you do on this one? Well, mirando las centenas. Ah, no son iguales. Ese es más grande. 560 es mayor que 439. 560 is greater than 439 because it's got 500s. This only has 400s. Last one. Ah, the same, right? These are the same, iguales. So we look at the tens. 3 or did you put equal here? They got the same digits, but they're backwards. Look, this has 3 tens. This has 4 tens. So this is bigger. No son iguales. 3 decena, 4 decena más grande. Were you tricked? Did you put equal? This is not equal. They tried to trick you. 934 es menor que 943. 934 is less than 943. Bravo! Let's move on. Write the 3-digit numbers and compare the numbers. Use greater than, less than, or equal. This looks a little different. We have to write the number first. What is this? 475. 475. 475, 400. Este lado, 475. 475. 475. What do we write? Oh man, you can't even see what I'm doing here. 470 plus 5 is 475. 400 plus 75 is 475. Equals. Did you get that? How about this one? 700 plus 30 plus 6. 700 más 30 más 6. 736. 736. 687. 687. 687. Ahora, ¿cuál es más grande? Mirando las centenas. Look at the hundreds. 7 is bigger. 736 is greater than 687. Okay? 736 es mayor que 687. Okay, on the bottom. Now, this one's, we're going to get different answers, so nobody should have my answers. I'll tell you why. It says, write a 3-digit number in the box that makes the comparison true. You got to put any good number in here. There's lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of numbers. So you should not have my answer. If you have my answer, I know you're not listening, you're just copying. Do not copy my answer here because there's many answers. It says, well, let me read the direction here. It says, escribe un número de 3 dígitos en la casilla para que la comparación sea verdadera. What can I write there? Well, it's got to have 3 parts. 3 dígitos. 3 dígitos. It has 3 digits. 526 is less than this number. That means this number's got to be bigger than that. So all you have to do is pick a number bigger than 5. If it has more than 5 hundreds, then it's bigger, right? I want to use my pencil so I can erase. So I'm going to have to look for a pencil here, which isn't easy in a house, right? Oh, there's all kinds of pencils over here, but now I need one with a working eraser. These pencils are so old, their erasers don't work. Here's an eraser I got. Okay. So, where was I? Oh, yeah, here, doing math. Okay. 526. So, if I pick a number bigger than 5, let's say 781, it's got more hundreds. That's bigger. Don't put 781. I put that. But suppose I want to pick 5, though. I could put 8, I could put 9, I could put 6. Can I put 4 or 3 or 2? No. You cannot begin. No se puede poner 1, 2, 3 o 4 porque es menor. Ese lado gana. Ese es el más grande. Can I put a 5? If I put a 5, son iguales. Tengo que poner algo más grande que el 2. Por ejemplo, 9 y 0. Ese es más grande. Ese gana. No escribe ese número tampoco. Can I put a 2 here? I can put a 2 there, but if I put a 2 there, I got to put something bigger than 6. Can I put a 6? No. A 6 would be equal. I can put a 7, an 8, or a 9. I can put that. Ese gana. Porque los dos iguales, pero el 8 más grande, this wins. Okay? Cualquier número. You do it. Write any number you want. Any number that is true. How about here? 319 is greater than this number. This number wins. What can we put for hundreds? We can put a 1 because it's less than. We could put a 2 because it's less than, right? Puede empezar con 1, puede empezar con 2. ¿Puedes empezar con 3? Sí. Pero no con 4, 5, o 6, o 7, o 8, o 9. You cannot put a 4, or a 5, or a 6, or a 7, or 8, or a 9. No. You cannot put those. It won't work. I can put a 3, but then I have to put something smaller than 1 because this wins. I could put a 0 here. I could not put a 2 or a 3 or a 4. They're too big. It's got to be small, the same or smaller. Can I put a 1? Well, if I put a 1 here, I got to put something smaller than 9. All the numbers, I can put a 6. That wins. That's good. There's many good answers, okay? Try this one. Which one's bigger? This one's bigger. You got to put a bigger 3-digit number. Make sure they have 3 digits. How about this one? This one's bigger, so you got to put a smaller number here. Now, can you put a 0? No. You can't begin with a 0. No puede empezar con 0. Por eso, can we put a 2? Or a 3 or a 4 or 5 or 6 or 7? No. This one's bigger. You cannot put 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you must put a 1. This one has to have a 1. Because you can't put a 0 and you can't put 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That one's a 1. Now this one's bigger. El 3 es más grande. Por eso, ¿qué puedes poner aquí? 2 o 1. O 0. 0 puede ir en el medio. You can put a 0, 1, or 2. Can you put a 3? Well, let's put a 3. I'm going to put a 3. Now this one's bigger. I can't put a 1. I can't put a 2, a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, that would be bigger. I can only put a what here? No más el 0. 130 es menor que 131. 130 is less than 131. That one's a little tricky. But you don't have to put a 3. You could put a 2 or a 1 or a 0 here. Then it's easy, right? Okay. Anyway, you put your own numbers. I hope you put your own numbers. Don't use mine. Make sure it's true when you're done, okay? Check them and make sure. And we're going to stop there now because here comes Adelina again right at the end. Why do you always come here at the end? Do you hear me upstairs or what?
No.
Why do you get up so early? She's up early. Well, it's not that early, but it's kind of early.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, we will see you another day. Leave me alone. Don't touch me.